beautiful people, welcome to the channel in the No Tarot 1122. It has been a minute, but I'm back. All right, so let's see. I appreciate your patience, your loyalty, waiting for your girl to return. Oh my God. All right, life gets to lifing and things get to happening and all of that. So, you know, it is what it is, but I appreciate y'all that are loyal to the channel, to the tribe and all of that. Thank you so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. All right, keep in mind that this is going to be a general reading for Leo, whatever comes out. This will definitely not resonate with everybody, so please take what fits and leave the rest. If there is a sign that you would like a reading for, let me know in the comments. Give me a couple of days to actually post it. And yeah, I'll go ahead and do that reading for you. Also, I will be bringing back the one-on-one live readings, the personal readings or whatever. So eventually I'll be adding those back to the website. And I'm thinking about doing the phone readings as well. And hold on one second. But let's see. All right, so yeah, I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Anyway, if you would like to see a reading for another sign, let me know. Give me a moment to post it. And then also, like I said, I may be bringing back the phone readings as well. I'm not sure. But I should know what I'm going to do by next week. Okay, so thank you for all of you that have been, you know, asking about the readings and things like that. And when was I going to bring them back? I appreciate y'all. I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to all of the emails. But I see you, I hear you, and I appreciate y'all, okay? And thank you so much for those of you that have been donating to the channel, even though I haven't been posting that much. I always appreciate everything that you do. Everything that you do and send to me goes back into the channel, like cards. And if I decide to do a giveaway, I may do another one soon. But yeah, it goes into that. So in the products and services. So thank you so much for your love, your kindness, your support, and, you know, interacting with the channel, okay? All right, so, Leo, let's see what we got going on. Right, now I'll put these away for right now and just use some tarot and see what's coming up. All right, give me messages for my Leos. What does Leo need to know? All right, the Seven of Swords. I thought I saw something else flip over. No? Okay, I thought I did. Alright, so we're being very strategic. Strategizing here. Let's see. Leo, this is actually you. Strategizing. What are we doing now? Alright, or either you could have another Leo that's sneaky, untrustworthy. Okay, you know there are those out there. Alright, let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Really? Give me messages for Leo. All right, Leo, it looks like you got some type of new opportunity coming here for you. Something may not have worked out in the past that you wanted it to. There may be some regret, but it does look like you are not giving up here. It does look like there's new opportunities coming here for you. Looks like you're making head over heart decisions using intellect instead of emotion in order to do what you need to do. Like I said, there was an ending and there's opportunity for a new beginning, transformation, change happening here. Yeah, manifesting what it is that you want. You're actually making shift happen here. And this possibly has to do with your finances. Give me messages, please, and thank you for Leo. Ew, why? Somebody here may not be feeling that confident that something is going to work out, but this is calling you to have faith, have strength, and courage to move forward, to do what you need to do, or take this leap of faith towards something new. What's up with this? Okay, Leo, I think you're going to be celebrating here, whatever this is. Things are eventually going to balance out here for you. Okay, so there could be some type of change, transformation happening here, and it might feel uncomfortable. Someone here, you may not see your way through right now or see how things are going to work out. But I really feel that there's a transformation happening here. All right, let's see. Somebody's name could be Anthony. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so like I said, you are strategizing here. All right, there may be a need for you to save money, or you're holding on to money here. Yeah, look at this. All right, there is a new beginning happening here for you, but in the meantime, dang, look at all this money on the table. But in the meantime, you're making wise decisions and very carefully maneuvering forward. Let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you for Leo. Yeah, moving into common waters, like I said. You may not see it right now. There is an ending with something here, but you're moving into common waters. There is some type of major changes that you need to make. You may need to kind of change how you do things or alter something here. But whatever this is, you're leaving something behind that is no longer serving you. Let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Moving into calmer waters. Things are balancing out for you. Justice is being served. Yes, looking at things from a different perspective. All right, so I think that whatever this is that you're walking away from, for somebody, this could be a job, or for somebody, this could be, you know, your own business. I don't know what this is. I'll find out in a minute. I kind of feel like it has to do with money, though. Whatever this is, it looks like this was definitely not for you. And I think that instead of looking at what didn't work out in a negative light, I think you're changing your perspective here, realizing that, you know what, sometimes when we're in a place, it's short-lived. All right, you could be in a position and you're only there to actually converse with one person. Maybe you're supposed to meet up with someone, you know, say what you gotta say, do what you gotta do, enlighten, encourage each other, and then you go your separate ways. Maybe you're in a position right now where, you know, that position was serving you at this time, and now it's no longer serving you. But I kind of feel like you may have invested in something that you may feel like, you know what, damn, I shouldn't have did this. Okay, I'm regretting this. Let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Yeah, the Wounded Warrior. Look at this. All right, but like I said, things are going to balance out with perseverance. All right, so let's see. What is King of Wands in reverse? Golly. All right, so there is a tower happening here. So somebody here, I hate to say it, there could be some unexpected job loss. Yeah, somebody is reflecting on this here. All right, feeling some type of way, but there's money coming towards you, Leo. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Yes, I told you, you're starting over. You're starting over, so something is not quite the way it seems. This looks like a bleak situation. There's regret. Somebody's confidence is not as strong as it should be, but they're trying to hold out on hope and faith here, moving forward in spite of how it looks. It looks very bleak, but man, when it really comes down to it, you're getting a new start here. And it brings you to the Nine of Pentacles. Celebration, recognition, rewards, good news coming in, happiness, abundance, celebration, like I said. So whatever this is, Leo, go with the flow. Let it go, baby. Stop holding on to something that is not for you. If you're constantly holding on to something you can't receive, okay? So let this go. I know it's easier said than done. Trust me, I know it's easier said than done. Okay, especially if you're in a place where there's no growth. There's, you know, nothing there for you. You've used up everything that you know, you could there. Like, in other words, this was feeding you, this was financing you at one point in time, but now it kind of looks like this has run its course. So somebody here is not feeling too confident right now, but still moving ahead in spite of what it looks like. All right, so I don't know, but we'll see what this is about. I think this is about money, finances. Pay attention to your work. That's funny. All right, so give me messages for my Leos. What does Leo need to know about this situation, please, and thank you. All right, sincere wish will be granted. Dealings or relationship with a younger woman here. All right, seek out information that will help you. All right, and with needle and thread, I think something is coming together, okay? It's solidifying here as well. All right, someone is behaving stupidly. Don't let that be you. I'm just saying. Successfully overcoming a problem. I don't think this is you. I think this is actually confirmation to telling you that it's time to let go of whatever this is. Stop investing with it. All right, and lighthearted, carefree time. That is also with this younger woman here. Doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. It could be feminine energy. All right, the diamond. You'll be giving or receiving a precious gift. The most difficult part of a situation is over. All right, give me one more, please, and thank you. Oh, jive turkey. Oh, why? Why are you giving me so many? All right, someone is going out of your life or an end of a situation. Like I said, you're moving on from something else, something better. You got some good news coming. Money and prosperity through inheritance, winning, or windfall, okay? But be careful of taking risks. June could be significant here. This could be taking place in June, or you could be dealing with somebody whose birthday is in June. The butterfly is here. There's transformation here, a change for the better, but you will deal with a period of frustration, okay? And it's because things are funneling through, okay? It's releasing what you do not need and streamlining everything else, okay? So I like this for you. Leo, like I said, it's just a period of frustration right now. You may be dealing with somebody that's kind of giving you a headache. This could be on the job or somebody that you're dealing with in business. But whatever this is, the worst part of that situation is over. Your dealings with this person is going to be over, okay? And then we have spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness coming and understanding under that. Recognition and reward for merit, all right? So when things start going left, don't go left with them, okay? You just stay steadfast, keep your eyes on, you know, on source, and ask for guidance and clarity and patience. Well, I won't say ask for patience. Oh my God. Yeah, don't do that. Don't ask for patience. Woo! You'll find yourself in situations where you have to hurry up and wait and be calm. So don't do that. All right. So, yeah, I don't know. I prayed for patience one time. I'll never do that again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's that. So pray for understanding. Okay, so there's that. All right, give me messages, please, and thank you for my Leos. What does Leo need to know? This is landing over here on the younger woman, and also lighthearted, carefree time. All right, you could be dealing with an Aries here. Doesn't necessarily have to be. Also, you might have somebody here that is an entrepreneur, a boss here that could be making you some type of offer here with the Four of Cups, Page of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Somebody may want to collaborate with you or hire you on or give you an opportunity to make money on your own, okay? Let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. All right, let's see. You may not know what to do at first. Oh my gosh. So yeah, you may not have a clue as to what, you know, which way you should go. So like I said, someone here may not be confident about the choices that they have. Yeah, especially when it comes to money. But I think you are going to make the right decision here. And whatever this is that you are doing, I think this is going to be something that you really love to do. You'll be able to use your creativity here. It's just that I think that, you know, I don't think you're following or taking this leap blindly. I just think that you may not be so sure if this is actually the right step that you are going to take, okay? So I really think that you need to use your intuition in this situation. If you are dealing with somebody else, you need to converse with that person to, get on one accord to see, if you are in alignment with this situation or the plans. Yeah, like I said, 8 of Pentacles. Somebody is working through this. All right, for somebody, this could be about a job. All right. Somebody here, I see you pushing through, persevering, moving forward, absolutely after an ending. All right, but being patient and allow things to balance out after receiving some type of tower. You may get clarity about a situation here, why a partnership wasn't working out. Okay, this could be a job here as well. Oh, golly. Somebody here, you could have actually ended a situation by somebody, being shady behind the scenes here. Could have stabbed you in the back with the 10 of Swords, okay? So, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune closing out a cycle. So this might have been a situation that wasn't really just, wasn't fair. But the thing is that it leads you to more, okay? So, I don't know. I will persevere through. Somebody here, I swear, may have a lawsuit here as well. So, there's that. All right, so I don't know if you're suing a job or something like that, but somebody here may get compensated for wrongful termination or something like that. Okay, so just be mindful of what's going on. And again, document everything that is going on. If you're being harassed, bullied, stalked, if your reputation is being marred, just know that there are laws against that as well. If you have a bunch of people that are trying to, gang up on you and, really kind of, like I said, ruin your reputation or whatever it is, there are, laws against that. So use that to your advantage if you are being harassed, okay? All right, so let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Somebody here could have a boss that is younger than them that may be, kind of crunchy or whatever. You know how sometimes you get somebody that has a superiority complex here. So, I'm just saying, Gen X, you're going to have to check some people. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You feel me? All right, so let's see. There is some type of communication coming here from someone. It looks like they may want to partner with you here with the Lovers, the 9 of Cups, the Sun here, Queen of Coins. Love it. Communication coming through from somebody that may have their own business or they're financially secure. Let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. Like I said, you may want to move forward, but not really sure if this is going to work out. Sometimes, the way that I look at it is that, sometimes you're not meant to know everything that is coming towards you in your life. Sometimes things are an actual surprise. So I kind of feel like this is what's coming up here for you, but I think you are doing, the best that you can by not, moving with emotions, using intellect, and being very wise when it comes to moving forward here as well. All right, with this collaboration, I kind of feel like somebody may feel in the background that they may end up regretting making this decision. But baby, I got to tell you, I really feel that, whatever this is that you're leaping into, this new opportunity is going to be very fruitful for you. You might not see it now, but this is an opportunity for you. Let's see. Give me messages for Leo. Yeah, see? Leo, you might be afraid to just go on and take this leap of faith to partner. Let's see. Give me messages here, please, and thank you. You might be reluctant. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. But this is going to lead you to your 10 of Cups, wish fulfillment. Man, Leo, don't get stuck. All right? Don't stay stuck in a position or a situation when there's opportunities for you. Man, this is a trip. This is like clinging on to like a workplace or something like that there's no growth, no expansion, drama, all this other kind of stuff here as well. So I don't know. You might want to, take a look at this opportunity. You might be able to go and do what you want to do. Let's see. Give me messages. What's the 8 of Pentacles? Yeah, 9 of Cups, like I said. Someone here is... Are you afraid to take that leap? What is it? Leo, why are you not moving? Somebody doesn't see. Okay, so since I can't see it, I may not move forward. Or if I do, I'm going to be we're going to be very, very careful. Let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you for Leo. Yeah, like I said, baby, look, somebody here, you're going to have to cut something off, let something go, because you got a brand new blessing coming for you. This is like heaven, you know, manna from heaven here. You know, so... I don't know. You got an offer coming in here. This may seem like it's too good to be true. So somebody may not want to go for it. I kind of think that's what it is. Not really confident about moving towards this new opportunity. But I kind of feel like this is going to work out in your favor. Let's see. Is it the person that it's coming from? Or I don't know. Whatever this is a mad trip. Let's see. Let's see. Give me messages for Leo in this situation. What does Leo need to know? What is the best advice for this situation? For Leo, you got a new start. New opportunity. Alright, give me messages. For some of you, you may have tried this in the past and it didn't work out. But the circumstances are different. Taking a loss or losing. Yeah, see, praying, meditation, praying practices. Praying practices. Alright, let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Protection, strength, and control. So somebody is trying to keep the control over the situation when it's something you need to let go of. Alright, let's see. Hearing gossip, information about you. Help from a friend. Like I said, there's somebody here that's coming in to offer you help. Now, for someone here, you could have already taken a loss. It could have been job loss, income loss, or something like that. But there's help coming within the next 1 or 2 weeks. Something is happening here, Leo. All right, something is happening, and it looks like it's a big opportunity for you. And you have help. There could be somebody here that's going to try to help you up, you know, to where they are. They could be an entrepreneur or either somebody that's in a position of a boss. Somebody is trying to give you a helping hand, okay? We have in love or deep feelings for someone. Oh, God. Okay. So this could be somebody that was toxic, manipulative, abusive. You could have walked away from that. This could actually have, this could be a job. I don't know. This could actually be a person or both. So let's see. Also, deep feelings for someone. This could be someone that's coming in to assist you as well, that has nothing but good intentions for you. Yeah, somebody here, you could have gotten pushed out of a job or left a job or something like that, but now you have assistance from somebody else, trapped, locked up. Look at this, okay, and that's clarifying taking a loss. Somebody here may feel like, you know what, I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I'm not able to get myself out of this situation. Really need some assistance here. And then here comes his friend changing something, trying to work it out. Let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you for my Leos. We have mature man, mature woman, sudden wealth. Look at it. I told you, Leo, you got something coming in. So if you are dealing with someone or a situation or workplace that is toxic, abusive, you're not getting the ends that you should be ran, you feel me? It's time to let this go. All right, so you got to be strategic with it, okay? Just don't leave yourself broke. All right, give me messages. You have hurt here. Help here. There is a separation. Look at this with the contract, possibly an employer, but you have help from a friend. Look at this. This is crazy. All right, so let's see. Give me one more, please, and thank you. For someone, you could have someone here that is actually working at the same place that you are. And maybe they got word of mouth by this and they're giving you some assistance, or somebody else maybe helping you do what they do to be self-sufficient, okay? For someone here, Leo, you might have some feelings for somebody here, I don't know, or somebody may have some for you, that they are keeping this on the hush, okay? So there's that. Let's see. Give me messages, please, and thank you. One more for this situation. Alright, so let me put it this way. Wow. Somebody cares for you a lot, Leo. Vice versa, I feel that this may be a friend of yours. Could be family member, but this is someone that may have been harping on you to do something for yourself. Like they could have been telling you, hey, you know what? My job is hiring. You can just come on over here. You might have been like, nah, I'm cool over here for a minute. I'm just going to try to stick it out or whatever. And they're like, why? You feel me? Just go ahead and leave. Somebody here could be trying to coax you into being your own boss here. Take that leap of faith. And you might be like, nah, you know, I don't really feel like I'm ready. I need to do this. I'm not really confident. You know, I don't think anybody would, you know, buy my products, or, you know, whatever, you know, look at my art or whatever, listen to my podcast or whatever it is. And somebody here may be getting on your nerves about this, because somebody may see your potential, you know, what you have, and you're not putting it out there, okay? So with that being said, you're going to get some messages from somebody, okay? And they might have been telling you this a lot. All right, so let go of what is not serving you and make a decision, all right, to move forward in a different direction that brings you prosperity. All right, so a better outcome than this. This reading, I don't know who it is that this reading is for, but I kind of feel like this might be your confirmation. But just do it in a way where you don't, you know, you don't have yourself homeless, okay? All right, let's see. It's time for us to start doing what we love to do instead of doing just what we have to do, okay? Especially if you are in a place where you have, look at this, opportunities on the way. Man, look at that. Do what you love to do. I'm just saying, absolutely. Somebody's hiring, baby. They got a desk, you know, a car or something with your name on it. I'm just saying, I cannot make it up. That happened the last time here too, I think, with Libra. So, anywho, that was confirmation. But I love when that happens. Anyway, Leo, yeah, it's time, baby. We've worked most of our lives, especially if you had children and your children are grown. Now it's time for you to do what you love to do, okay? Especially if you're leaving a job, see if you can find something that you love to do and make money at it, all right? So there's that. Give me messages, please, and thank you. CO, business contract. Look at that. Documents. A gift of money. I need a gift of money. All right, somebody here could be writing. Maybe you are an artist. You could be a poet. Hey, I like poetry. You know, maybe somebody here writes songs and things like that. You might have written a bestseller. All right, maybe you are someone here that, you know, somebody here could write anime, you know, stories for anime. You could draw or whatever it is. Someone here, maybe you push paperwork, okay? Maybe you are the person that, you know, you can become a notary and charge whatever you want. If you deal with signing mortgages and things like that, approving mortgages, not approving them, but notarizing them, I should say. All right, so you can make some money off of that. All right, so there's that for somebody. All right, that's a good little side hustle too. Notary Republic, and it's what, less than $25 to actually get the training. So yeah, that's a little side hustle, a small investment that could bring you a return. Money is coming in slowly but surely, and like I said, somebody here is afraid to take that leap of faith. Somebody here is nervous, okay? Fear of failure. Not putting yourself out there, hard to recoup and recover. Try again. Find a new way. Like I said, Leo, this might be something that you've already leaped for, and the way that it was done, it possibly did not work out the way that you wanted. So somebody here could have got discouraged, okay? So with that being said, baby, go to the drawing board. Maybe, you know, throw your ideas across, you know, someone that you can trust, somebody that's not going to try to steal your shit, you feel me? Or revamp it and make it theirs, you know what I mean? Somebody that you can actually trust that's going to give you a hand up, you know what I mean? Maybe you are the creator and somebody else here is into marketing, you know, it could be vice versa. Whatever it is, you bring a lot to the table and you have somebody that's getting ready to meet you halfway, baby. So maybe it's time for you to step out of fear. Like I said, that confidence is not where it's supposed to be. And I can't make it up. Even the card says so right there. Don't be afraid to fail, sweetheart, okay? Because if you actually fail at a certain things, especially if you're doing the same thing and you're trying in different ways, guess what? That's learning experience. You know what don't work, okay? So I'm just saying, you know not to repeat that again. So sometimes, you know, you have to learn, regroup, and retry. It's just like a recipe. You feel me? Sometimes you bake some bread, your bread comes out flat. You forgot to add the yeast, okay? So you got to put what's in there, what's needed to make it rise. Rise, Sally, rise, okay? I'm just saying, somebody's name could be Sally. All right, give me messages, please, and thank you. So trust yourself. Go move forward. If you are having to buy supplies and things like that, look for sales. Look for companies that are going out of business that will actually sell you their materials at cost, okay? So I'm just saying, where there's a will, there's a way. A closed mouth don't get fed. Ask questions. Why are you asking all them questions? Why are you asking all them questions? Don't assume. Why? Because you got financial growth, all right? And for some of you, you are sowing seeds that are about to bless your entire family, all right? You are the one, the fruit bearer, okay? You planted the seeds and it shall grow. Some of you are starting one thing that's getting ready to blossom into a whole bunch of other things. There's a whole bunch of stuff growing on this tree that is not even alike each other, right? So it says financial growth, coming to fruition, abundance, outdoor jobs, family business, and stability. What did I just say? I looked at that, said stability, family stability before I even looked at the tree. All right, before I looked at the words. All right, let's see. Toxic work environment. This is why you are being told to come from amongst them. That's not your crew, baby. They not like us. They not like us. Everybody turning the same way and you are going the opposite direction. You know, it's kind of funny because toxic people, they flock in groups. You know what I'm saying? It's really a trip because they will find each other. Just like you find your people, you find good people. It's kind of far and few in between, but you'll notice toxic ass people will have a gang of folks surrounding them. They will create a club of toxicity. You feel me? Come from amongst that BS and find your own way. You don't walk that way. Walk this way. Talk this way. That's not for you, boo, okay? You came there. You did what you were supposed to do. That job, that place created a sense of stability for you. There may have been somebody that was there that needed your guidance, your compassion. Not being funny, there's a couple of people that I've actually talked to during the call center and people broke down crying. Thank you for listening. Sometimes all people want is just to be heard. You feel me? And understood. You understand what I'm saying? And giving that push, you know, where you're not getting that positive energy from the people that you love. Sometimes it's a stranger that will pour life into you. You understand? You never know what God is going to place you in somebody else's life, and you never know what you're going to say to somebody that can change somebody's life, okay? Especially for the better. So be careful of what you say to people. Be careful how you treat people. Be good to people. And because a lot of times when you are good to folks, it's not those folks that come back and be a blessing to you. It's the people that show up in your life that are a blessing to you. And it's because you took the time out of your lonely little life, and I won't mean lonely, but your busy life, to pour into somebody else, okay? So when things are starting to end for you, and I know it kind of gets mucked up at the end and it doesn't look like it's happening for you, it looks like it's happening to you, baby. Sit back and be patient, all right? Ask source, okay, so What am I supposed to do here? You feel me? What do I need you to do? Sometimes Source is just like, you know what? I need you to just sit back and chill and let me do what I do, baby. Okay, I have brought you this far, thus far, okay, and you've come out unscathed, okay. You might have been a little singed a little bit, you feel me, but you've learned, okay. You know that I got your six, baby, and I'm leading you ahead, so you are well protected. All right, so like I said, Leo, you're dealing with some BS right now. All right, you're not making the money that you want to make now. The money is not money, and people are peopling. Okay, so now it's time for you to make a choice. Choose you. Okay, there's that. Give me messages, please, and thank you. Where there is a will, there is a way, baby. We got a budget, baby, budget. Like I said, if you got to buy things on sale, you know, just to get it started, okay? If you got to put some things out there and go, you know what? I'm selling so-and-so, but it's by order only until you get those in so you can get the stuff that you need in order to produce what you need to produce, okay? The watch is here. It is time to profit. Divine timing. Leo, this is your season, baby. Okay, let's get her done. Let's get her done. We've been seeing this money coming up for us for a minute. Now it's time to get her done. All right, keep your business to yourself. Know that the haters are going to be looking, trying to take what you do, mock what you do. Don't worry about them, baby. God is opening up some doors for you. Walk through it, okay, and don't hesitate. It is what it is. Say some prayers. Lord, guide me, protect me, but I'm going to go through this door, okay? Help me make the best decisions that will work out in my favor. And don't just jump into something here. Do your homework, okay? And align yourself with people who have your best interest. And if you find some weird ass person trying to attach themselves to you and all these other things and trying to siphon your energy, come from amongst them, cut them off, and don't feel shit about doing it, okay? It is what it is. They know exactly why you left them alone and why you cut them off and why you don't deal with them. And it is not up to you to explain, okay? People know when they're treating you crappy. Trust and believe that, all right? So there's that. So anyway, on the bottom of the deck, you have award. What are you doing? Why are you here? I got an ant here. So I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that to you, but you gotta go. But also, ants and bees are some of the are some of the most busiest insects and animals. I don't call them animals, but they are some of the busiest creatures on this planet. They are forever working, they're forever creating, they're forever building. We got somebody that's scouting out for, you know, opportunities. That's basically what he's looking for, and then he's gonna go back and tell a friend, the family, hey, check this out. I found something that works for me and it'll work for all of us. Let's join hands. Let's get this done. Let's make it so that none of us have to struggle again. But you know, some of these fruit, you're going to have to kind of look at it a little bit. You're going to have to shake the tree to see who falls off, because everybody is not going to be about business, okay? Some people want to reap the rewards, but they don't want to put in the work. So those you're going to have to, you know, kind of discern and do what you need to do, okay? What does it say? If a man does not work, he shall not eat. It is what it is. You're going to put in some type of effort, either creatively or either you doing security. Whatever it is, whatever we need it provided, okay? So like I said, no freeloaders here. We're doing what it takes. All good cards here, Leo. The only one that you got was a shadow card, was this one, and it's not your shadow that it needs to be worked with. Come from amongst the shadow of all this drama, okay? Leave that drama for their mama, I'm just saying, okay? So your overall energy is winning money, pay off for effort, recognition, advancement, professional work, and fame. So whatever it is that you are doing, Leo, there is a high possibility that you may put your name on the map, okay? So I don't know what it is, but baby, get them creative juices to flowing. Do what you need to do. Don't be afraid to step through the door, even if you are scared a little bit, knees knocking, shit, teeth chattering. Give it to God. Jesus, take the wheel. I'm going to trust you on my journey and move it forward. Whoever your higher power is, your ancestors, your guides, the God within you, the God that you are, all of the above, baby. You grab onto that energy and you make it do what it do, okay? Because it's coming for you. So there's that. Opportunities are on the way. Make sure that you budget at this time. Is there anything else here for Leo that we need to know? A gift, giving and receiving, sudden windfall, generosity, financial support, work surprise, a vacation. Didn't I tell you giving and receiving? Be good to people. You'll get it back. You feel me? A lot of the people that have poured into my life in a positive way are people that I don't even know. You feel me? Like literally. All right. And then you have to be careful of money conflicts. Don't cut corners. Okay. You got a breakthrough coming here. It says, let's see, law and order. Someone here, you may be being fired over this situation, but behind this you got the cup. Overflowing prosperity, full and empty account. You're a nurturer, taking care of business, and you will be fulfilled. Okay, so there could be an ending here. There could be, like I said, the road to this last job may be closing out for you. It's a stalemate. There's no more room for you here at this end, baby. All right, I'm just saying, it is what it is. The company is not good here, so you need to go on and leave. All right, make like a tree and leave. You got sudden wealth coming here. Leo, for somebody here, you could start something just thinking that it's a little whimsical thing, and baby, you never know. You can just take off, you know? All right, so let's see. Give me messages for Leo. I haven't been here in a minute, and I'm sorry if I sound like I'm fussing. I'm really not. I'm just saying. Look, we gotta get her done, baby. We can't keep playing with ourselves. I'm just saying, you know, our destiny. We out here making people rich, you know. You going to work fulfilling somebody else's dreams, their desires and things like that. But what about you, Effie? What about you? I'm just saying, what about me? Give me messages here, please, and thank you. This is not... Is this a deck? Yeah, this is the one I wanted. Hold on. Give me messages for Leo. What does Leo need to know? Unseen. There are factors you have yet to consider. Look beyond the obvious for hidden elements that could impact your decision before making a move. Okay, so literally look at the situation from all aspects. Like I said, learn what you need to learn. All right, don't just jump into a situation like, oh my God, Geronimo. No, we want to do our homework. Okay, and especially because, you know, there might be things that you're holding on to that literally Source is trying to get you to let go of. All right, the situation that you're in right now, the place that you're in, the people that you're dealing with may be getting a bit caustic, you know, more so than ever. And you may be feeling a lot of stress, you know, like, damn, I need this right here. I don't know what else to do. I could do this, but I'm kind of afraid to just take that leap of faith. Do your homework. See if you can find somebody to help you, like-minded people. Honest people, good people, okay? Because like I said, there's a lot of people out here that will put up a mask like they are the best thing since sliced toast. And I'm going to tell you, some of these people out here are grimy as F. So you got to be careful. And like I said, ask God to give you discernment, you know, your higher power, whoever it is, and ask for protection from all this madness that's going out here, okay? All right, and do your due diligence. Oh, my God. All right, reckless. You're acting like you don't care and waiting for it to crash and burn. Be warned, it's easier to change course now than to clean up a mess later, okay? So some of you, you might actually see a train wreck coming towards you, okay? It's happening. It's happening. You might be getting into it with coworkers and stuff like that. Baby, don't do that. You don't have to raise your voice to nobody. I'll argue for what? You feel me? I'm just saying, do what you need to do to get yourself in a healthier space. And baby, like I said, trying to do something that you love to do. All right? Your life will be so much happier if you do. I'm not going to lie. Working for somebody else is, you know, it brings in the money. But joy for me is being able to do my own thing in my own time when I want to do it. If I want to do a reading, I can. If I don't want to do a reading, I don't have to. You know, I have the freedom of opening up my schedule or closing my schedule if I don't want to. There's other things that I'm doing on the sidelines. If I feel like not doing that today, then guess what? I'm not going to fall asunder, you know. I'm not going to fall apart here. So with that being said, find something that you love to do that you can make money off of it, and just be aware of the vultures, okay? Of the bottom feeders, because believe me, they will show up with pleasant looks on their face. You understand? So just be mindful and ask Source to give you discernment on whoever comes into your life, and you know, let you know what you need to know about the situation, and ask for guidance, okay? All right, and for those of you that know your ancestors don't play about you, hey, you better call on the big dogs. Hey, check this out. I'm getting ready to do such and such. I need regulators to show up, mount up, right? There's that. All right, so let's see. Any messages for Leo in this situation? Please and thank you. I'm not gonna lie, in the last couple of weeks I've run into some good people, you know, really good people, and it's just by happenstance, you know what I mean? Real cool. And it's kind of crazy because both of us, one in particular, we ended up meeting, and both of us was in a situation, and we were kind of tag teaming each other's situation, looking out for each other. You feel me? And I think old girl is gonna be, you know, in my life for a while. You know, she's cool ass people. I love that. Genuine, authentic. Okay. So there's that. You never know what situation that you're going to be in. An awkward ass situation could bring a lifelong friend into your life, okay? All right, so for someone here, it says if a relationship doesn't last, maybe it's the universe telling you it wasn't supposed to. Now, you know, a contract with a job, that is a relationship, okay? So if it doesn't last, maybe it's the universe telling you it's time for you to move on, all right? You're too good for that place. And people come from amongst that dragon. The den of rats. You understand? You don't belong in that situation. You don't even fit in, okay? All right, so evolution. The situation or relationship you are in is about to shift in powerful ways. Hello, okay? Yes, it is, and it's shifting in your favor. All right, so let's see. Your opinion in this situation does matter. Speak up and be heard. Absolutely, baby. Closed mouth don't get fed. Overthinking this situation is not healthy. Let go of obsessive thought patterns. Stop thinking so much. Take action. Do. Although you don't see it, there's a divine plan at work. Absolutely. God is in control. Jesus, take the wheel. I trust ya. Right? I'm just saying. Because if you give it to me, I might swerve over here. Oh, shit. Let me get back. All right. So perspective can help you understand this situation. Try to look through new lenses to see their point of view, okay? Well, I'm going to put it to you like this. This could be somebody that is talking to you like, hey, you know what? I see your potential. I see what you're worth. I see what you do. Man, if I had this, I would do such and such and such. Hey, I'll back you. You know, not only that, look at the point of view of the people that you deal with. You know, there's been times where I've thought such and such was so cool. You know what I mean? These are good people. And then come to find out they were just as trash as some other people that I was dealing with. Like, damn, that's who you really are? Whew, glad I didn't really get too much invested in you. You feel me? So you got to be careful of who you open up to. But eventually, over time, people will show you who they are. All right? I'm just saying. So safeguard yourself. Hey, come here. All right, so someone here, you could be dealing with a Gemini. There's another Leo here, possibly an Aquarius. Let's see, give me two more. Who is Leo dealing with in this situation? All right, possibly a Taurus. There could be an Aries here for somebody. Give me one more, please, and thank you. Who is Leo dealing with in this situation? Leo, it could literally be more than one person if you're dealing with coworkers and things like this, okay? Give me messages. One more, Libra, all right, and a Pisces. All right, so we have Pisces, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Leo, and a Taurus here. All right, for some reason, I want to say Sagittarius, so that might be apparent to somebody here, too. But, baby, this is what I got for y'all. I hope next time I'm not so I'm really not I'm just, you know, kind of, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for being here, rocking with your girl. Go ahead, take these opportunities, baby. They're sitting right here for you. You have an amazing voice, whether you're speaking or you're singing whatever it is, somebody needs to hear what you have to say. If you are someone that has gone through something traumatic in your life, baby, tell your story, because there's somebody else out here that may have suffered the same fate as you, and you might find it a bit healing too as venting. And you might actually, if you have, can you get down, sir? If you have worked on yourself to heal from whatever it was that you've gone through, tell your story. Somebody else might need that encouragement, in order to open up and go get help and, ask for help, So, and also giving people a different way to look at situations. And I'm a firm believer in telling, what you experience. Some people get mad. We don't want to hear that. Then turn the fucking channel and don't listen. Okay? Mind your business. But with that being said, and excuse my experience, French, but don't. If you're tired of hearing somebody's story, why in the hell are you sitting here listening? Move yourself on. You understand? Tell your story. Tell what happened to you, because silence means repeated patterns. Things never get resolved. Somebody else suffers the same fate that you went through. Okay? Tell your story and expose what the hell happened, so we can stop some of this madness that's going on here, repeating cycles. Okay? It's all about healing and taking care of each other and doing better than we did before. We need to set up things for the people that are coming after us. You understand? So if we heal some of these things that are going on and that we've experienced in our past, and we fix it, we can fix the laws, like some of this crazy stuff that's going on with these folks in these files. Okay, we need to change the laws. Have any of you ever noticed that how laxed the laws are with the predators? Yeah. Why? Because that stuff is going on in higher places. Okay, so we need to step up and stand out and protect ourselves and also our children, the people that come after us. Okay, so tell your story and don't give a damn who don't like it. That's a them problem, not a you problem. Okay. All right, my loves, this is what I got, and hopefully next time I come back I won't be so aggressive. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all take care. Have an amazing day. Don't know if I'm going to be posting this weekend, but if I do, y'all take care. Take some time out with your loved ones and with your puppies and all these other people and, animals. You see him? All right, but anyway, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have an amazing day, and